Police say the two people killed in a shooting in Rogers Monday night were 16-year-old boys. That shooting happened on the corner of Southern Trace Drive. Police say a 22-year-old was taken into custody but has since been released. Police are talking with the prosecutor's office about charges. They say this incident is not connected to two recent teen shootings in Springdale. New at noon, Farmington police are considering ending their contract with Flock Safety, joining several other Northwest Arkansas cities that are choosing to move away from the surveillance program. The department says it has raised concerns over multiple issues, including license plates being falsely flagged as stolen vehicles and changes to access for information the city had previously paid for. Farmington notified Flock on July 28th that it would not renew its contract. The cameras are still in place, but officers no longer have access to the system. Well, Fort Smith City directors passed the ordinance that would let voters decide on changing the city government from an administrative to a mayoral form of government. A citizens-led petition is aiming to do the same thing. We learned last night that was approved and certified by the city clerk, but the city attorney said that could create a legal hurdle. The next step is for Mayor George McGill to issue a proclamation for the special election. But if both the ordinance and the petition go through, there would be two identical proclamations.
So what I would suggest, and this is just, I've talked to no one about this, is if the board passes some ordinance tonight, I would encourage the petitioners to withdraw their petition so that there is not competing, dueling, identical proclamations which may end up on a November ballot.
The leaders of the petition agreed they would consider withdrawing the petition. Last night, city directors also discussed the ordinance that would fine cities and entities that transport homeless people into Fort Smith. They did not pass that ordinance. The proposed 3,000-bed prison in Franklin County remains in limbo, with conflicting reports between internal documents and from the governor's office. Emails from the Department of Corrections called the project canceled, but in a statement, a spokesperson called them an exchange of ideas by staff, not a final policy decision. State Senator Brian King, a vocal critic of the plan, says he's urging state leaders to consider alternate approaches.
We need to get out of this mindset of building one mega facility, because you can see other states, those are financial disasters and do not serve the best interests of the citizens.
In April, the DOC said the project was on hold and there was no new work being done at the site for several months outside of routine maintenance and upkeep. Well, 5 states held their primary elections last night, leaving us just a week away from the primary runoff in Oklahoma. Here are the key races and proposals we'll be watching. In the race for governor, Attorney General Gentner Drummond and Mike Mazzei are going for the Republican nomination. Whoever wins faces Democrat Cindy Munson. We'll also be paying close attention to a bond question in Sequoyah County, where Sallisaw Public Schools is asking for approval for a $23 million bond package. All Oklahoma voters will also weigh in on adding voter ID requirements to the state constitution. That election is next Tuesday. The University of Arkansas Fort Smith began its fall semester Monday, and as students return, University police say they're increasing their overall police presence and placing more officers in concentrated areas. The university also uses facial recognition cameras. These were first introduced in 2023, allowing law enforcement to search for both known and unknown people. The police chief says the cameras have helped in several cases, including when a young woman with special needs was lost on campus and in recovering stolen and lost items.
And we have fixed cameras, and we have the 360, the ones that we can, control the whole area. And we can show that in almost real time, within a few minutes. So being able to share that and help other agencies as well, it's a force multiplier.
These cameras also allow police to search for vehicles within minutes after a crash or a hit and run. Arkansas is making the college application process a little easier. The state has launched a new universal application portal called Access, allowing students to apply to multiple Arkansas colleges and universities through one application. The Arkansas Advocate reports 34 public colleges and universities, along with 8 private schools, are currently accepting applications through that portal. And some of Arkansas's most influential women are getting their moment in the spotlight. 7 women are being inducted into the Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame next week. Cindy Nance is one of them. She is the dean of the U of A Fayetteville Law School.
I do think it's very important for women to be recognized, just so younger women and girls can see that they have their opportunities are boundless.
Other inductees include Bentonville's Marsha Martin, who founded the beauty company Onyx Brands. The induction ceremony is next Thursday in North Little Rock.